Hey everyone, and welcome to this exciting course where you're going to learn how to build your home-based affiliate income stream. If you're interested in making money online through affiliate marketing, then this course is for you. My name is Vitaly Ryzhkov and I am the CEO of Niche Hacks. I started making money online through affiliate marketing over 10 years ago and learned everything through my own mistakes and failures. I managed to survive and was able to generate over 100 million in revenue in affiliate marketing. As an entrepreneur and marketer, I had to learn everything and wear different hats at the same time over this long period of time because I didn't have access to resources in the beginning. I worked 15 hours a day for many years in the beginning without taking days off. This course is going to be about how you can make money online from affiliate marketing or how you can build sustainable income source using affiliate marketing. This is a 100% home-based business. All you need to have is a computer and access to the internet. Affiliate industry is massive. Did you know that the affiliate marketing industry is worth more than 12 billion and it's growing by 10% year over year? Affiliate programs generate from 15 to 30% of all sales for advertisers. This is huge. I spent tons of hours creating this course. So please get ready to learn and get some valuable information out of this course. Take your notebooks, remove all distractions, and be prepared to acquire information and make sure you take action. Because if you don't take action right away, you are not learning but procrastinating. And procrastination is a waste of time. Even though this course will give you a lot of value, I won't be able to unfold everything. I can talk about affiliate marketing for hours and hours, but I'm going to do my best to give you excellent and actionable information, tips, and hacks. The time we're going through right now is very unusual. Crazy stuff is happening. The whole landscape has changed. Companies currently operate differently. Millions of people are in the process of switching their professions. Many are trying to figure out how to make money online or how to find a job that's going to help them to provide for their families and pay the bills. This is why I made this free course, to help you in this challenging situation. I'm sure if you are going to take this information that I will provide, you will be able to figure it out and build a sustainable income online. And when you do, please reach out to me and let me know. I would like to hear from you in a few months after you turn this information into action, and we'll see the fruits of your efforts. In this course, I'm going to talk about a few different topics. Course introduction, this is what we're doing now. Then we're going to talk about how to adjust your mindset to help empower rather than discourage you and why it's important. In the third video, I'll talk about affiliate marketing, what it is and how it works. Then I will teach you how to build an audience. In our fourth video, we will go through a 5-step income building process. And of course, in our fifth video, we will discuss promotional formats, which will be your long-term marketing strategy. Then I will talk about the best marketing channels for affiliate marketing. And in my last video, I'm going to share my 10 hacks on how to become a successful marketer. I hope you will enjoy this course and what's most important, learn how to build a sustainable income using affiliate marketing. And before we go to the next one, here's a fun fact. The biggest affiliate marketing website, which is Credit Karma, worth billions of dollars. Okay, why making money online has such a big demand? I believe people are interested in making money online because of the main 3 reasons or 3 factors. Factor number 1, you're not tied to a particular location. You can work from anywhere, even from home, like many did during the pandemic lockdown. Factor number 2, you don't need to report to your boss. You are your own boss. Just this thought makes people excited. And factor number 3, you don't need to work from 8 to 5. You make your own schedule. This is amazing, right? To a lot of people, this sounds like a dream. These 3 factors that I just shared are the pros of affiliate marketing. And this is what people are looking at. This is why people fail at affiliate marketing. They look at the pros without looking at the cons. They start with a wrong perception, which is not balanced. And as soon as they figure out the cons, which usually happens during tough times, they fail. Why? Because they're not prepared to handle that. So what are the cons? The cons I'm going to share are going to be exactly the opposite of the pros. Number 1, let's be honest and real. It's hard to work from anywhere. It's much easier to go to your desk or work area and focus than work from home or a coffee place. It's even harder to work from the places like beach. Trust me, I tried. It's very hard to concentrate when you have distractions. You would need to have lots of discipline to motivate yourself to work from places like the beach. Have you seen those pictures, people with laptops sitting on the beach? I've been to many beaches and never seen those kind of guys. Why? Because no one works from the beach. Second, when you're not reporting to anyone, you're basically reporting to yourself. Staying on top of work can be difficult without a manager over your shoulder. So you would need to be accountable only to yourself. This is tough. You're going to allow yourself to do things that may ruin your business. And the last one, if you want to succeed, you would need to work more than 8 to 5. Everyone who becomes successful at making money online or at affiliate marketing worked crazy hours in the beginning, at least in their first few years. And only then, many years later, they could allow themselves to relax. This is a tough reality that not many can swallow. Making money online is not easy because of these 3 cons. The rest can be figured out. Skills can be learned. You will gain experience, but nothing will happen if you want to manage to overcome these 3 things: lack of discipline, laziness, and lack of accountability. If you're going to figure out how to get these 3 things in place, you're set and ready to crush it. Trust me, it's just a matter of time until you will figure it out and will build your sustainable income. All your barriers are here in your head. You would need to work with your mind first. Also, there is another very important part. It might not be as important in the very beginning, but it's important in the long run. You must enjoy what you do. If you don't enjoy what you're working on or what you're doing, you won't be able to build something great. You may figure out how to make money and will be making a living, but that's going to be a big struggle. On the other hand, if you will be working on something that you love and enjoy doing, that's going to be like a hobby. It will be easier to discipline yourself, to fight your laziness, to make yourself accountable. That's the trick. You need to find something you will love. Once one person said, if you don't want to work anymore, do something you love, so you won't have to work again. Simple, right? Just find something that you will love. Perhaps you already did. People tend to follow the money. They choose things they don't necessarily love to do, but do those things because of the money or the love they have for the money. They have things they may love to do, but they choose not to do them because they don't see a huge potential. But here's the thing. Lots of billion-dollar companies were formed by people who were not following the money and created something they love. Investors passed those deals because they didn't see the potential. But because those founders were passionate about their products, they were able to turn their passions into a next big thing. Some examples include companies like Airbnb, Uber, and Dropbox. And there are many more examples like these. I would say don't follow the money, follow your passion. I have plenty of options to make money, but I don't choose those options. I follow my passion and do only things that I love doing. I enjoy my life and what I do. I recommend you to do the same, or at least aim to get there. I do love what I do, but did I do what I love in the beginning? Absolutely not. I had to do a lot of things I didn't want to and had to figure out things myself. And only then, many years later, I can say I do love what I do. But I wouldn't get there if I would follow the money. When I first started making money through affiliate marketing, I was in a desperate position. I lost my business due to a home crisis, had to file bankruptcy, had no money left on my account, and had to provide for my wife and 2 little kids. I had a huge motivation, which was money. I had to figure out how to provide for my family, and this was right. I didn't have the luxury to do what I love at that time. This is why I worked crazy hours and had the urge to figure out how to make affiliate marketing work. Perhaps you are in the same situation right now and don't have the luxury of following your passion. This is totally fine. Your main goal should be to figure out how to provide for your family. This is your #1 priority. When I finally figured out how to make money through affiliate marketing and even started making much more than I spent, I started looking towards things I love and invested in building a startup. That startup failed, but that didn't stop me. At one point in my life, when I was making very good revenue by doing affiliate marketing, I started hating what I do. I wanted to stop, but had to continue because of the money aspect and my dream. I knew that one day I'm going to figure it out and going to do something that I love. I had the discipline to move forward. Since then, I made many attempts to start doing what I love. Some of them failed, some of them succeeded. I managed to build great teams, and together we've built great companies. I failed many times. I lost millions, and twice in my life, I lost more than I had, and ended up having to pay off huge debts. But I never doubted myself, even when I made huge mistakes that led me to big crushes. Even when people around me were calling me an idiot, I knew that I was successful at what I was doing. And even though I wasn't really successful at that moment based on the results, I knew I am going to be successful. I had a successful mindset. I ride a Peloton bike, especially during the rainy season. Since I started riding, I always make a goal for my next ride to improve something, my previous numbers. Recently, I hit a number that was almost 2 times bigger than when I just started. And I knew I was going to hit it. I remember that day. I didn't feel 100% physically well, but I told my wife that I feel it. I had strongly believed that day I'm going to hit my goal. It was hard, and towards the end of the ride, I almost gave up, but I caught up and finished it. I wasn't in the best shape, but hit the goal just because I believed I would. I had a successful mindset. What is a successful mindset? This is when you make yourself believe that you will reach your goals no matter what. Your mind gets programmed to reach that goal. And even when things around are not great, when you don't feel the best, you will get there because of your mindset. I hope my story is going to help you to understand that this won't be easy. Perhaps you can figure out how to make your first income online without working a lot. This is possible, but you would need to work hard and a lot to build a sustainable income. And without a successful mindset, you will burn out and fail. I'm not talking about money-making ways like freelancing. If you know how to do something, for example, you know how to write a good copy, you can easily find a job online or become a freelance writer for companies or blogs, and you will make a living, no doubt. For example, at Niche Hacks, we're always looking for great writers. They're in demand. Let's get back to our current world situation. We are in a bad crisis. And every time we go through a crisis, you need to understand this. A lot of things will change. A lot of opportunities will be lost, and a lot of opportunities will be created. Very wealthy people say they make more money during recessions than between those recessions. Right now, there are plenty of opportunities. Some of them don't have competition. Just think about it. Before I'm going to finish this video, I want to ask you to do this. Think about it and ask yourself, are you ready to fight your laziness, lack of discipline, and lack of accountability? Are you ready to do whatever it takes to reach your goals? If your answer is yes, take 3 sheets of paper. At the top of each paper, write laziness, accountability, and discipline. Now use the first half of the paper to write 5 hacks or approaches or ideas that you may use to address those issues. And on the second part of the paper, write your reasons or motivations that you have that will help you not to be lazy, not to lose that discipline, and to be accountable. Read that over and over, sleep on it, then share that with your spouse, kids, and friends. Let them know that you're going through this. Seek for support. I know one thing that was crucial for me is my wife's support. It helped me to crush walls. Do whatever it takes and get ready to crush it. Here's the fun fact. Affiliate marketing is good for all ages. 12% of all affiliate marketers are aged 55 and above. What is affiliate marketing and how it works? Most of the people I know who built their businesses online started with affiliate marketing. I believe affiliate marketing is a great way to start. This is why today I am sharing with you my experience and knowledge of making money through affiliate marketing. Before you start taking action, you need to have a great understanding of what affiliate marketing is and how it works. Affiliate marketing has different methods, and in today's video, I am going to explain how the main things work, the pros and the cons, so you will have a better understanding of how it works and what you should try first. Let's talk about what is affiliate marketing. Affiliate marketing is, in most cases, performance-based marketing. This is when businesses pay marketers or networks based on performance or action. One of the actions is sale. This is a pretty safe play for businesses. They pay only when they get a sale. Usually, everything starts with a business that sells some products or services. Sometimes they choose not to use affiliate marketing, but when they do, they're ready to share some part of their profits with those who bring them clients. Sometimes these companies launch their own affiliate programs. Sometimes they join large affiliate networks like CJ or ShareSale. There are usually three parties who are involved in the process of affiliate marketing. Publisher, this is a business, then affiliate network, a middleman, and affiliate marketer, this is you. When I started over 10 years ago, there was no other way around but to work with these networks. Nowadays, more and more companies use affiliate software to launch their own affiliate programs. The largest company that has its own affiliate program is Amazon. Sometimes everything affiliate networks do is just connect publishers with affiliates and provide tracking. Sometimes they do much more and even build their own white label products. This is what we have done. Let's say company X sells furniture and has its own affiliate program. Their typical margin is around 40%, and they're willing to share half of that margin or half of that revenue with someone who is going to bring them clients. This means that the affiliate marketer will get 20% of the sale price. Let's say it's a couch that will sell for $1,000. 20% out of that is $200. Looks pretty healthy. If you have an audience and you can bring them clients without spending money on ads, then you put the whole amount into your pocket. If you have to spend money on ads, then you would need to be careful and make sure that you spend less than $200, so you will make a profit. There are different variations of affiliate marketing. What I just explained is a typical affiliate marketing that most of the companies use. Let's talk about different models in affiliate marketing. Usually there are only three models: revenue from each sale, then revenue from each action, which is usually a lead, and revenue from each click. Marketers use different terms for these models: CPA, CPL, CPC, etc. What's important is to understand how these models work and when they make sense. Revenue from each sale is usually work with any e-commerce business. Each time you bring a customer who makes a purchase, you get paid. Revenue from each action works great for service-oriented businesses like home renovation companies or insurance companies or banks. They pay you for every qualified lead. This model is much more complicated than a simple sale. Usually companies set filters for their ideal clients. Let's say your local HVAC company has an affiliate program and pay for qualified leads, which is, for example, someone who owns a house, someone who lives in a certain area, whose combined income is not less than 100,000 a year, and let's say someone who is looking right now for a contractor to install a new HVAC system in their house. If you bring that client who is qualified and pass these criteria, then you will get paid. Let's say they pay $300 per lead, but this doesn't mean that they're going to close that client. They may close every other client, or maybe 1 out of 3. And each actual client will cost them $900. This is how much they can afford to pay. And the third model is when they pay you for each click. I remember back in the days, arbitrage was very popular. I've done it myself. This is when you buy a click for $1 and then you sell it for $2. I was buying them from Yahoo and was selling them at Google. This is called arbitrage. Then it became very hard and Google started banning all arbitrage marketers. But the CPC model is still alive. You can still get paid by click. But in fact, you don't get paid by click. You get paid by revenue share. Let me explain. This is how it works. You start sending traffic to an offer, and your affiliate network will give you an average starting price per click that you will make. Then, depends on how your traffic converts and how it performs, they will adjust that price. Then later, depends on chargebacks and other things, they will readjust that price again. You will get paid by the click, but it's the same thing as the CPA model, which is revenue for each action or sale. It depends on the offer. The same thing with the CPA model or with the lead generation. You get paid for each lead, but in fact, they pay you revenue share. They will adjust the price per lead. Depends on the quality of your leads. If they convert great, they may pay you more, but most likely they won't unless you ask. But if it doesn't convert, they will for sure pay you less. This is why you need to negotiate with companies or networks. You should always chat with their affiliate managers and seek for information. First, you need to know how your leads are doing, how great is the performance, and seek for tips and hacks. Sometimes they share something you can implement to increase your volumes or conversions, or to find a new traffic source. When you work with e-commerce offers, you will get paid the same amount for each sale, but it's different with leads. Depends on the quality of each lead. Your earnings per lead may vary by 10 or more times. Another thing you should know about is cookies. Not the ones that you like to eat, but the ones that websites leave in your browsers. These cookies track every single client session. For example, every time you visit Amazon, Amazon leaves cookies in your browser, unless you use incognito mode. Now, when you send a client to Amazon using your Amazon affiliate link, and if your client didn't make a purchase and left, you won't get paid. But if that client will come back within a certain time, it depends on affiliate network cookie policy. Some companies have 14-day, some have 30-day cookie policy. So if your client will come back within this period and make a purchase, you will get paid. Now let's talk about the pros and the cons of affiliate marketing. People tend to think about a positive side when they want to start a business, but there's always a negative side, always. This is why I'm going to share 10 pros and 10 cons to make it equal. Ready? Let's start with the pros, a positive side. 1. The affiliate marketing industry is huge. It was estimated that it would grow to about $6.8 billion a year in 2020 just in the States alone, and over $12 billion a year in the world. And it's growing every year by around 10% year over year. 2. Affiliate marketing is fairly easy to start. If you will compare that to other things like starting a business or startup, you don't need to develop a product or service. It's much simpler and has a higher rate of success. 3. It's fairly cheap. It depends on the niche and the way you will start. It won't require big investments as any businesses would. And there are ways to start making money online through affiliate marketing without any investments. 4. You can create a stable income which will be almost automated. So you will make money at night. Sounds like a dream, right? 5. Flexibility is a big one. You can work from anywhere, whenever you want. You can move to a different country. You can travel non-stop and live 1 month here, 1 month there. 6. Another big plus is that you don't need to leave your main job to start. It can be done part-time in the beginning. 7. No customer service. This is probably the biggest one for me. No one likes customer service when it comes to sales. Deal with refunds, fraud, disappointed customers, returns, and so much more. You don't need to even think about that. 8. Independence. You won't be dependent on anyone. You can switch networks or products if they don't work. You have control over your traffic. You send it when you want and where you want. And if you have high quality traffic, they will fight for you. 9. High earning potentials. Affiliate marketing is very scalable. Some affiliates make over 10 million a year without a team. This is more than some of the businesses which employs more than 500 people. Just imagine that. And the last one, you learn while you earn. You don't need to spend lots of time learning how it works. You can start earning after going through this course. You may find something that will work for you. Figure it out, how to make that money, your first money, and learn while you grow. Okay, let's talk about the cons, the negative side of affiliate marketing. 1, you don't have control over affiliate marketing programs. Yes, you can switch, you can leave, but you have zero control over affiliate programs. You can't do anything if they decide to lower the price or to close the program. You might end up with traffic and no product. This is what recently happened with all Amazon affiliates. Amazon decided to lower their payouts, commissions, and lots of people started making much less. And you can't do anything about it. Some affiliates started making 3 times less. And this might hurt a lot. 2, you don't have control over your competitors. And they can do whatever they want to harm you. There are bad players in the industry who don't have moral values. They know how to hurt, and sometimes instead of healthy competition, they choose black methods to remove their competitors from the market. 3, competition is high. That's why it's hard to find a profitable marketing channel. You would need to use different techniques to make it work. 4, most likely, you won't have your own customer base or audience. Many affiliates don't. They buy traffic and sell traffic without trying to build an audience. And you may do the same in the beginning. 5, no one will give you any guarantees for revenue. When you work for a company, you know how much and when you will get paid. Stable income. Here, you don't know how much you will make or how much you will lose. No guarantees. 6, it's hard to force yourself to work if no one is pushing you. Some people can't work without some sort of push from their boss. This might be a challenge for some of you. 7, you may get the temptation of using spammy techniques. When you figure out how to make money and how to convert that traffic, you will learn about the gray and maybe the black hat methods, which may increase your revenues by a good percentage. You will get these temptations, but these methods, they can kill your business. 8, you would need to have patience until you will see the fruits of your efforts. It may take a lot of time. Can you not give up? 9, it's hard to choose a niche or find a product that you want to promote. You would need to run lots of tests and figure out what works. And sometimes when you find something that you like, networks may not approve you to work with them because you can't prove that you have traffic or stable revenue with other networks. And 10, you also can get banned by networks or ad platforms without explanation. It happened to me a lot of times, and it may happen to you. Sometimes it's tough and it hurts. Before we're going to go to our next video, I want to give you a little suggestion or a task. If you don't know anything about affiliate marketing and affiliate networks, do me a favor. Spend a few hours and research affiliate networks and programs, sign up, and look at what offers they have. Get a feel of how it looks and how it works. Build a list of 10 potential offers or products that you may want to sell in the future. Here's another fun fact. 80% of all sales comes from 20% of all affiliates. To build residual income, you would need to build an audience. I would like to talk to you about the main ways or platforms that you can use to build an audience. The ones that you can work with in the beginning. Because there are tens or even hundreds of different ones, I'm going to cover only 6 of them in this video, which are blog, email, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and podcast. Let's get started. First, you can build an audience using a blog. This is one of the simplest way to start, but at the same time, one of the hardest way, especially if you're going to compete with big guys for high volume keywords. One of the main traffic for the blog is usually SEO, which is organic search traffic from Google, Bing, or Yahoo. By creating great content and optimizing it for search queries, you can build consistent traffic that you can convert into an audience. Organic search traffic converts great. Some sources say that on average it has a 7 times better conversion rate, than other sources. I personally never saw such a huge difference, but I can definitely say that it converts much better than other traffic sources. Also, another reason why a blog is a great way to build your audience is because people will fall in love with you, your personality, and your blog, and will come back to read some more. Some can be converted to email lists using methods like lead magnets. I recommend you to start with learning as much as possible about blogging and how to create content and how to optimize it for search engines. Then start taking action. Create your blog and start posting. Try to be consistent. Create a schedule. Start with something like 2 posts a month. Get used to it, then increase volume. Focus on quality, not quantity. My recommendation would be to have at least 2,000 words per article or more. It depends on the niche and also depends on the competition. In some niches, you would need to write 5,000 words or more to be able to compete. An email list is another way of building an audience. Even though it can play a part in all other ways and can benefit all other marketing strategies and methods, it can be used as a standalone method. There are affiliate marketers who work with email audiences only. All they do is they build email lists and then use those lists to sell products or to generate leads. You can build an email list using your blog traffic, social media, or paid traffic and other channels. But please, never buy lists. This is a great way to ruin your business, ruin everything that you have. Just don't buy email lists. To start, I would recommend you to create a simple landing page with a subscription form. Connect it to MailChimp or another email marketing service. Create a short message and a call to action. Your message should explain what value they're going to get and how often. For example, you spend a lot of time reading about everything that's going on in the world, and your value could be this: I will write you a 500-word summary on global politics each Thursday. Then in the description, you should explain why they can or they should trust you. Perhaps you're an experienced politician, or you're a reporter, or you spend 10 hours a day reading and researching politics, and maybe you wrote a book. These are just examples. Then you deliver what you promise. You can start by launching this to your friends and social media followers. If they love your content, they will share it with their friends, and your list will grow organically. In our Niche Hacks YouTube channel, we talk a lot about different hacks and techniques you can use to market, build lists, to create content, to convert visitors into a client. If you're interested in learning these hacks, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. Facebook page or a group is another good way of building an audience. Facebook groups are good, but they're not great. Why? Because Facebook is cutting your organic reach. They're focused on ads and are doing everything they can to cut your organic reach as much as possible. You have an audience, but you can't reach that audience. You have different reach. Some have more, some have less. I would say on average it's under 10%. This is typical for social media platforms, but I would say Facebook has the lowest engagement rate across all platforms, at least for us. But it is one of the best platforms when it comes to ads. Facebook optimizes everything, and this is why their ads works best. Want to reach your audience? Ad campaign would be the best way, in addition to the organic reach. When it comes to groups, you can't use ads to reach your audiences unless your group is huge and you can add your group as an interest when you create ad campaign using your Facebook page. This might sound complicated, but it's not. Pages are simpler, but you can't build a community around the page. Facebook groups are much better for building a community. Usually brands use Facebook to build communities for discussions. They don't use groups to promote their products or services. Pages are made for marketing purposes. If you want to build community, use Facebook groups. But if you want to build a following, use the Facebook page. Instagram is another way of building an audience. You can build a community around yourself and become an influencer. Or you can create a brand page or a topic page. You choose. Some people choose to stay behind the scenes and choose not to become influencers. But nowadays, one of the best things you can do is to build your personal brand. and Instagram is one of the best platforms for building a personal brand. Start with creating an account and carefully fill out the description. If you're looking for a good example, look at Niche Hacks. We started this account recently and are growing at using different techniques and sources. As you can see, our Instagram is a brand page where we share different quotes and hacks, ours and others. We also share small bites of content that we repurpose from our YouTube channel. Instagram has its own form and size, so we take what we have and change the format and size. But most of the content we create is unique for each platform. YouTube is also a great platform that helps you to build your personal brand and, of course, to build an audience. Some say YouTube audiences convert the best, and I can see why. On YouTube, of course, if you build an audience around your name or brand, people get to know you personally. Their connections are much tighter and closer. This is why they trust you much more. And this is why when you offer them something, they will take your advice and make a purchase. On YouTube, you can get traffic or views from two internal sources: search and recommendations. With a new account, you have almost no chances to compete with other accounts for search traffic, but you can optimize your videos so they will be shown in the up next section on the right. People usually watch many videos trying to figure out an answer to their question. If your video has value and they will like you and your channel, they will subscribe. And my last but not least is a podcast. You can build your show around the topic and build an audience for your show. A podcast is probably one of the most underrated and underused methods right now. If you have a good voice and have something to share, you should look into podcasting. A friend of mine, Paul Michalenko, recently built a podcast app called Listen App. I'm one of the investors in the app. I invested because I saw a huge potential in the podcasting industry. It's growing super fast, but when it comes to technology and apps, you can't find many of them. This market is still relatively small, but this is like YouTube 10 years ago. Those who started 10 years ago and continuously created content now have millions of subscribers. So I recommend you to start with whatever you have and learn and improve along the way. And of course, the quickest way to get an audience is to buy that audience. You should always buy traffic to convert and make profits when it makes sense. This is your main goal. But always do all you can to use your paid traffic to build up your lists or channels. Paid methods are instant, and in most cases, paid methods are best when it comes to testing something. You want to test a niche or a product? Buy traffic and see if that product sells. Do you want to figure out if something will convert? Test it using paid traffic. Only then invest in building your audience using organic ways. You can spend months and years learning and trying to figure out, but if you don't take action, everything you learn will be a waste. Things are changing. What you're learning today won't be relevant in a year. So don't wait. Take action. Don't wait till tomorrow. Use the time you have today. Here's another fun fact. 69% of all affiliate marketers use SEO as their main traffic source. Blogging is in the second place with 64%. But most of the traffic that comes to blog has same source, Google search. How to build a sustainable income stream in 5 steps. This is a process that I would use if I would need to start over again from scratch. And you too can use these 5 steps to start and build your sustainable income online starting today. Interested? Let's start then. Step number 1, pick the right niche. Everything starts with a niche. You need to find a niche. At nichehacks.com, we have plenty of niche reports. These reports are a great start. You would need to have a clear understanding of what kind of demand is there, who would be your competitors, what kind of products are in the niche, what kind of affiliate networks and offers are there, etc. You would need to pick something you know or understand. Or if you don't understand and don't know much about that niche, you would need to learn about it. But I recommend you to pick something you already know or understand the most about, and then research everything you can to have a very good understanding about the niche you picked. My personal recommendations: don't spend more than 10 hours on research. If you spend 10 hours and still have no clue about the niche, you should look for another one. Also, please don't pick something just because it looks big and promising. Pick something that has the most potential for your skill sets and your knowledge and experience. Step number 2, build an audience. I have to say that this step works for those who are planning to use only free and organic ways to build traffic. If you're going or planning to use paid traffic, then you should skip this step because you don't need to build an audience if you're planning to use paid traffic and send that traffic directly to affiliate offers. In the previous video, I shared 6 ways on how to build an audience. This is an awesome way to start. And then build on top of that. When you're building an audience, don't try to go as big as you can, and don't try to be as broad as possible. This won't help. Instead, be as focused as possible. Build an audience around something very specific. You can broaden your topic later or when you will become big, but you should be laser focused in the beginning. Step number 3, pick an offer to promote. This may take time. Everything you will easily find through big affiliate networks won't have great performance. You might need to start with them and then climb your way up to private networks that has exclusive offers. I'll say it depends on your niche. You may find products that have their own affiliate programs. There are thousands of those. When I was starting, I tried working with all of the big networks like CJ and LeadShare and ShareSale. It didn't work for me. I made some of money through them, but I couldn't scale anything. They are okay as a starting point, but you would need to find a replacement as soon as you can. These networks take bigger cuts and sometimes they don't have great customer service because they are big. I don't recommend working with them in the long term. My biggest successes was with niche networks or with affiliate programs by product owners or service providers. These are the best. Usually they have much better affiliate managers and provide lots of value by giving recommendations and expertise to help you promote their offers. And because there is direct relationship, they can afford themselves to pay more. If you're going to promote many offers, you would need to open an account with each of them, and you would need to track your conversions and revenues with all of them one by one, but it's worth it. Did you know that 94% of all affiliate marketers use more than one network? I think it's for a reason, but you may end up focusing on one product or service that generates you 80% of the income. Rule 80-20 works here too. 20% of your efforts will bring 80% of the results, and 80% of your efforts will bring 20% of the results. You need to figure out what is not efficient, cut that off, and invest your time into something that works. Step number 4, engage with your audience. To build your audience, you would need to engage and provide lots of value and free information. And then to sell something, you would need to do the same, to engage with them. You can't build it and then just spam it, trying to make as much money as possible. Well, technically you can, but that will work only in the short term. You will ruin your audience and in the long run, will leave lots of money on the table. Some marketers, they choose to do this, but I don't recommend you to go a short-term route. Carefully choose what to do, what to promote, how to promote, and when to promote. Yes, you will have temptations to get more out of your audience, but please don't ruin it. Continue to provide value and engage while you carefully promote something to make a commission. And you don't need to be shy about it or to hide it. You can openly say that you make money off this, and this is how you support yourself and the future growth of the community. And this is how we organically move to the next step. Don't take all of your revenues. Take minimum and put the rest back into the community, into building a greater thing. So step number 5 is reinvest. Here are 3 main ways you can reinvest your income. First, and probably the simplest way, is to grow your audience. By this time, you probably already know how to do that. Just expand your channels, test new ones, grow, take profits, and instead of wasting it in flashy things, reinvest into something that has a much higher ROI. I did this for many years, Instead of spending more money on myself, I reinvested our revenues into the growth. The second way is to start building a team. By now, you probably have some experience working with freelancers from platforms like Fiverr. They are great, but if you want to grow, you need to find people you can hire, so they will work with you full-time. They don't need to be in the office. They can work from other countries. They can help you to take stuff off your shoulders so you can focus on the most important things. Don't just hire them as employees right away. First, you should hire them as freelancers to do a piece work. Then you can hire them as part-time contractors. If everything is great, then move them to full-time contract positions and maybe even to employees. Of course, if they are in the same country as you are. And third, while you're building your team and scaling your revenue, you can focus on building a product or a service. You have a community, you have an audience, and the demand. Now you can create your own supply and start making much more and have way bigger control. There are options like white labels. These are the cheapest options. It is easy to launch your white label brand or service, and it's much harder to develop something from scratch, something your own. I recommend you to start with a white label where you don't need to invest lots of money and resources. Here's another fun fact. In 2017, more than 50% of all traffic that was generated by affiliate marketers came through mobile. When it comes to promotional formats, people are asking, what are the best ways to promote products? Simple link sharing doesn't work anymore. I sometimes see how people share their affiliate links with their friends on Facebook, hoping they will click and buy. But this is false hope. This just won't work. Some people try these methods and then give up, saying affiliate marketing is fake. You can't make money off affiliate marketing. Are you serious? The affiliate marketing industry is bigger than the GDP of many countries. So, what you need to do to make your potential clients purchase products you're promoting? I can recommend you 5 different approaches that you can use today. Let's talk about them. First, and the simplest one, is product demonstration. This is what you see on Instagram. Brands are sending their products to influencers so they can demonstrate their product and make affiliate commissions. If you're not an influencer, it means that you don't have huge following. Brands won't send you free products. You would need to buy it, if it's a physical product, of course. You don't need to buy a digital product or software in most cases. Most of them have free trials. All you need is to demonstrate how it works and how it looks. For example, you can do a demo of a service and demonstrate how they work, and demonstrate it in the most presentable way. At the same time, you should not sound biased. Your potential clients won't believe you. Be honest. If that product sucks, don't try to promote it. It will hurt your reputation and you will hurt your audience. Pick great products and services to promote, something you would personally buy and use yourself, and promote those products and services. Number 2 is product comparison. Get 2 or maybe 3 products or services and compare them side by side. You can do this in a text format, but the video is of course better in most cases. The video makes it almost real for them. They can see it and almost feel it. They can almost feel that product. Provide the most honest comparison and try to be as professional and detailed as possible. If you don't know what to say, do your research. Find everything you can about that product, pros and cons, gather all information together and develop a great value so your potential clients don't have to do that extensive research and waste those hours. Save them that time. Number 3 is product reviews. It is similar to the second format, but without comparison to other products. This should be one extensive review of one product. Lots of research and testing has to be done in order to do a non-biased, valuable review. It takes time, especially in the beginning, especially if it's a video format, but it's worth it. It will pay off in the longer term. When you do product reviews for YouTube and blog, remember that in most cases, This is going to be evergreen content that's going to get lots of searches and views over a long period of time. Of course, if you have done your optimization work right. This is like a snowball. In the beginning, you do a lot of work without seeing the results, but eventually you will see the fruits of all the hard work you have done. Just keep going, keep improving, and never give up. Number 4 is a case study. Case studies are harder to make because you need to have a real client who used the product. Don't try to make a fake case study. This is a slippery road. First, you would need to do something else like product review and sell that product. And then when you will have a decent amount of sales, you can reach out to your clients and ask them for a case study. A case study can be in the form of an interview or a simple video or maybe a text version. A case studies will help you to convert better. This is your social proof. The conversion rate goes up when your clients see other people who are just like them, who had issues like them, and now their issues or problems got solved with the product or service you're offering. Case studies and testimonials kill objections. Here is how you can hack the case study legit way. You can become a real client of the product you promote, use it, and then create a case study yourself in a form of review. Or you can find something from your circle, perhaps your friends or relatives, who is a great match and sell your product to them. Let them use it and then do a case study with them. Number 5, scare them. This is a tricky one. Why? Because you need to show what's going to happen to your client if he or she doesn't use your product. It may not work for some of the products or services, but it can be a powerful tool for some of them. I would say in most cases, I imagine a video format, some sort of short video or perhaps an animation that's going to tell a story about the client who didn't use your solution, and as a result, quality of their lives went down. You use scarcity to make them buy. I think you got the idea. Here's a fun fact. A study from a year 2015 revealed that 18.7% of all affiliate marketers promote fashion, 14.6% promote sports and outdoor products, and 11.1% promote health and wellness. When you just start, you have zero traffic. And it doesn't matter how great your product is and how experienced you are, if you don't have the right traffic, you just won't sell it. Some people still think that all you need is to build a product and clients will come. No, they won't. You know that you can sell a crappy product if you have a good traffic, but you won't be able to sell a great product if you don't have traffic. Some traffic sources take time. Some are quick, some are great for the long term, some are great for testing, but at the same time, all of them are great at all times. These marketing channels complement each other. Just 5 years ago, you needed to master only one traffic source to build profitable income stream. Now it just won't work in most cases. You need to have multiple traffic sources that will work together and complement each other to build profitable marketing campaign. Okay, what are the main marketing channels and what's their pros and cons and how they work? Let's talk about each of them. Number 1 is of course Google organic search. This is the most valuable channel since its inception, but it takes the most time and resources. This is great for the long term in most cases, but sometimes you can get results in less than 3 months. Depends on the niche and competition. I'm sure all of you used Google search many times as users. The top 4 results for most search queries are ads. Then they show organic results. Google's goal is to make you click on the ads. That's why they do everything they can to push organic results out of the first screen. And they're successful at that. But organic traffic has still a pretty large share of all clicks. People come to Google when they're searching for something, a product or a question. They're looking for a solution. So if they're searching for something like how to lose weight, they're looking for a solution. They may not be ready to spend money and perhaps they're looking for a free solution, but in most cases, people are ready to spend money if they find something that will provide them with the solution. This is a big and a long-term game. You need to do a lot of research, figure out what keywords match your product the best to create very valuable pieces of content for those keywords and to rank those pieces of content to get organic traffic. If you're serious, I recommend you to start with extensive research about SEO, to learn everything you can in a short period of time and to start taking action. I recommend you to read Brian Dean's blog, backlinko.com. He's one of the best when it comes to SEO. Also, Neil Patel has great value in his blog, neilpatel.com. So what are the pros of Google Organic? It converts at a higher rate. It doesn't require big budgets to support the traffic. If you have the traffic coming from Google search, it won't stop when you stop investing in this channel. You also don't need to spend money to get traffic if you know how to write and figure out how to do the search engine optimization. You can slowly build up traffic to a reasonable volume. What about cons? To rank, you would need to create high quality content. This will require lots of time and effort. You can't get results right away. You would need to work and wait for weeks and sometimes months. It is like a train. It takes a long time to accelerate, hard to turn, and takes a lot of time to stop. Companies who have budgets, they spend big bucks on organic to create high quality content and to get high quality links. Sometimes it is almost impossible to compete with them. Number 2 is Google search ads. Google ads works almost the same way as organic, but they're almost instant. You don't need to wait for months to see traffic. From campaign to conversion in minutes. This is how fast you can test things. But it might be costly, especially for non-optimized campaign. When Google just launched their ads many years ago, they converted like organic. But then people learned about ads and started skipping them. Or they're not trusting ads as much as they trust organic results. But Google ads are still the most powerful channel on the internet. I would say it's number 1 for intentional purchases. This is when people are using Google search to find the product they want to buy. You get a client who is looking to buy something you sell. He has the credit card ready, and if you have the right solution, you may get a sale. What about the pros of Google search ads? They're instant. If you want to test something, you can get traffic in minutes and see if that traffic converts before you're going to invest in SEO and spend months. Many use Google Organic and Google Ads at the same time as they complement each other. Google search ads still work great as main traffic channel in many niches. It takes time though and money to figure out what works and what converts. What about the cons? Because of the way Google search ad works, it's like auction. To get a higher position, advertisers pay more and more and competition grows. And as a result, the cost per click goes up. In some niches, it can go to tens of dollars per click. It requires lots of experience and knowledge to build a profitable campaign. Many advertisers and affiliate marketers never get to profitability. They lose money and they lose faith in Google search because they don't work for them. I have big experience in Google Ads, and I can say that you can make it work for almost any niche, but it will require lots of work and use of additional marketing channels and tools. In most cases, Google Ads won't work and won't be profitable without the use of other tools and marketing channels. Number 3 is Facebook and Instagram ads. I put them together because they're very similar in the way they work. Similar targeting, similar format, and the same ad panel. I'm not saying that you should use them always as one. No, they're different. You should create different campaigns for each of those platforms and see who performs better and scale that. Sometimes one product sells better on Instagram and another one sells better on Facebook, but both of these platforms are great for spontaneous purchases. You need to understand that your potential client most likely don't have their credit card handy and most likely won't purchase your product right away. This is why you need to be much more creative than with Google search. Think about converting them first to a list or to let them watch a video and then, based on how much they watched, create a retargeting campaign, warm them up, and then convert. The cost per click on Facebook and Instagram is much lower than on Google Ads, but it takes more effort and time to convert. So what are the pros of Facebook and Instagram ads? Facebook and Instagram have tons of traffic. Super affiliates spend millions of dollars per month without feeling the cap. Also, they're great for products and services that don't have search demand, or for products that have high competition on Google. Facebook allows you to find creative ways to lower your acquisition cost. Facebook has extensive targeting options, way bigger than Google. It allows you to be creative, which allows creative marketers to buy very cheap traffic. What about the cons? You would need to create hundreds of ads and campaigns to find what works. You never know what's going to work, and this is why it's trickier than Google. It also takes lots of time and sometimes money to finally find a profitable campaign. There are more marketing channels that affiliate marketers use, like YouTube ads, LinkedIn ads, podcast pre-rolls and mid-rolls and post-rolls, sponsored posts on Instagram, sponsored posts on Facebook, sponsored videos on YouTube, media buy, banner advertisement, and many more. Some marketers also invest in building organic audience on platforms like Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, TikTok. I can talk for hours about each of them and share a lot of details and nuances, but due to the lack of time, I can't do that in this video. Let me share another fun fact. 75% of all organizations consider affiliate marketing has a higher ROI than any other marketing channels. 10 tips on how to become a successful marketer. The difference between unsuccessful and successful marketers is not that one is smarter and luckier or has some sort of unfair advantage. No, that is not true. Look at me. I had all the disadvantages. No education, no language. I didn't know American culture. I didn't have any money to start with. And I managed to become a successful affiliate marketer and generated over $100 million in revenue in the past 10 years. The tips I'm going to share with you are based on my personal experience and on experience of different successful affiliate marketers. Affiliate marketing is not a rocket science. Anyone can do it. So let's get started. Here are my 10 tips. Tip number 1, love what you do. I believe it's crucial to love what you do. If you will do something you don't love or even hate, and just because that things bring you good money, you won't be able to become a successful marketer and will eventually burn out. You won't last long. You have two options: to figure out how to love what you do or to find something else that you will love. So my recommendation, don't do something just because of the money. Look for something you will love and money will follow. Pursue your passion and you won't need to work anymore. Tip number 2, be consistent. Consistency is the key. You may try some marketing here and there from time to time. Perhaps you tried in the past to start a blog 10 times and even wrote something for that blog. Maybe you did change your niche many times or changed your offer. This means that you're not consistent. But if you want to become a successful marketer, you need to be consistent with what you do. No stops, no breaks, push forward without breaks. Be consistent even if you don't see results. Believe in yourself and eventually you will see fruits of your effort. Tip number 3, learn to take baby steps. Yep, very small steps, even when you can take large steps. You need to learn how to take those baby steps. I am talking about endurance now. I ride a bike and I know that when I go a long distance, I can't push myself to the limits. I need to use less power than I can. I know that this is going to help me in the long term. I recently watched a documentary about the marathon that happened in Russia. They were going from Moscow to Siberia, a very long distance. And most of the cyclists couldn't finish the race. And the main reason was that they were pushing themselves too much in the beginning. And those who didn't were able to finish the marathon. This is not about how fast you can go in the beginning or how much work you can do in a day. You can work crazy hours and take big steps, but you will fail because you will burn out and won't be able to recover. Start slower and then accelerate. Tip number 4, learn to fail and recover fast. Failures happen. I failed countless times, but I'm here because I was able to recover. Everyone fails. Even super successful people fail. Do you know that many of the current self-made billionaires were very unsuccessful for a long time and failed tens of times? So learn how to fail. You need to fail sooner than later because it will be less painful. It will be easier to recover. If you see that you're failing, fail. Learn from your failure, recover, move forward. Do your best not to repeat the same failure over and over. Failures are one of the best kind of educations you can have. Tip number 5, learn from others. When I just started, I didn't have this luxury of learning from others. I didn't have access to platforms like YouTube, courses, blogs, books. 12 years ago, it was the Wild West on the internet. I had to figure out most of the things by trying and taking action. Now we live in a different time. You can learn from others. You are learning from me now, which is smart. Make sure you don't waste your time just learning, but apply what you learn. Test these things. Always take action. Learning without taking action is a waste. Tip number 6, always have a plan. It doesn't mean that you would need to create something that you're going to stick to and will always follow. This is a bad approach to a plan. A good approach is when you're always adjusting your plan, always adding corrections, analyzing what has been done, what could be done better, etc. Without a plan, you won't be able to do that. Without a plan, you won't be able to move from point A to point B in most cases. So it doesn't matter how experienced you are, where you are in your life, how bad or good things are, always have a plan. Know where you are, know where you're going, know how you're going to get there, to your goals, and what you need to adjust. Tip number 7, keep the balance. I remember when I started making money through affiliate marketing, I was working a lot and also wasting lots of time just refreshing stats. Refreshing stats is an addictive thing. This is when you have done something right and everything finally worked out. And now you're sitting on your chair or a couch and your campaign is working. It's profitable and you know that. So you sit and refresh stats waiting on a new sale to come. It's enjoyable, I know, but don't waste your time doing that. It won't help you. You rather spend time with your family. Also, when you finally figured out what works and you know that you can replicate the process and launch 10 more campaigns, you start working 24/7 to make that happen, to make more money. You forget about life. You forget about anything. You get addicted to work and success. This is bad. This may ruin your life, your health, your family. Don't get addicted. Always keep a healthy balance. Tip number 8, stay active and healthy. When you're not in your best health condition, it's hard to be productive and hard to work smart. Hard to put out 100% of you. A couple of years ago, I noticed that I have an extra 25 pounds, which is not that much, right? But these 25 pounds and not very active lifestyle affected my productivity by a lot. I lost energy and became too lazy. I started losing motivation, and it was very challenging to discipline myself. Then I figured out the root of my problem, which was my non-active lifestyle. So I changed that. I started eating healthy, removed sweets from my diet, and started working out. I lost 25 pounds very quickly, and since then, built a habit to work out. This helps me to keep my energy level up. This helps me to be more productive. Tip number 9, it's never late to start. Some people say if you didn't start in your 20s, then it's too late. But that's not true. I know many people who started late and succeeded. I'm now always learning new things and I'm in my late 30s. A couple more years and I will be 40. When I was younger, I thought 40 years is when people stop living. But now I understand that 40 is when they just start. So it's never too late to start learning and take action. Make it your habit. Learn and take small steps, baby steps. Be consistent, fail, recover, and learn. Always have a plan, and you will reach your goals. And tip number 10, never give up. I'm sure you've heard this one many times, maybe hundreds of times, but this one is probably the most important tip I or any other successful person can give you at any point in your life. This is about not giving up. You may be wrong at what you're doing and the way you're doing it. You may find yourself going in the wrong direction. All that won't matter if you won't give up. Eventually, you will figure out that your direction is wrong or that you're doing it in the wrong way, and you will adapt. You will change your direction. You will learn from your own mistakes and failures, and you will figure it out, as long as you won't give up. But here's the thing, you need to move forward. It is much better to move in the wrong direction than not to move at all. At the end of the life, most of the people have regrets about the things that they haven't done. Do whatever it takes, learn as much as you can, take as many baby steps as you can, but always keep right and healthy balance. And you will succeed. It's inevitable. It's time to recap. In this short course, we spoke about how to build sustainable income through affiliate marketing. Of course, I didn't unfold everything I could unfold due to time limitations. My goal was to make a short course so I can give you a good overview of affiliate marketing, of its potential, explain how it works, and talk about some details and give you some tips. I hope you got a lot of value from this course. I wish you all success on becoming affiliate marketers and to improve the quality of your life. Take care and see you next time.